Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 8 of the regular season for our Madden NFL 22 Create a Player franchise. And we are at home in Soldier Field battling off against the San Francisco 49ers, who are 3-3 on the regular season. So we won last episode against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then the last game at Soldier Field, we destroyed the Green Bay Packers 86-0 in our World War II era uniforms, alternate uniforms. So we're hoping to stay undefeated along the lines with this win today. And then next episode will be in the 412 in Pittsburgh, PA, in Cameron Bryant's home region, because he's from Sharon, PA, played football at SRU. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff. Well, actually show you the uniforms first, then we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, so the San Francisco 49ers are going to be wearing their 1998 classic away uniforms with the red face mask helmets, their white away jerseys, their gold pants, their red socks, and their all white shoes. So this was more of the late Jerry Rice and Steve Young, like later in their 49ers careers uniforms. So they worn these from 96 through 2008. So now the Chicago Bears are going to be wearing their orange jerseys at home. So we'll wear these one more time, and it's going to be against the Minnesota Vikings. So we wore these against the Detroit Lions at home, and we're going to wear it today. So we'll wear it one more time in the regular season, and that, my friends, is going to be against the Minnesota Vikings. Don't know what our uniform plans are going to be for the postseason, because that's a long ways away. So we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
Alright, it is kickoff return time in Soldier Field. So the 49ers are ready to kick this one off, and Tariq Cohen is ready to return for the Chicago Bears. So he's going to get stopped down at the 28. So that's not very much return yards for Chicago, but I'm guaranteeing you that they will have one or two more kickoff returns by the end of the fourth quarter. So, first down and 10, we're going to hand this one off to Cameron Bryant, the Slippery Rock University product. He gains at least 15 yards on that play, and that is going to be a first down for the Chicago Bears. He has already 1,075 rushing yards this year, so he's on top of his game. He'll probably have 1,250 rushing yards by the time by the time our bye week is over. And last week against Tampa Bay, 17 carries, 200 yards even, and he had scored 3 touchdowns in that game. So what a game for Cameron Bryant with the victory on the road in Tampa Bay. So Eric Armstead appears to be down and injured for the San Francisco 49ers. So this is going to be a first down and 10 for the Chicago Bears. So Justin Fields going to fire this one deep out to Antonio Brown, the former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, gains 34 yards on that play. And that, my friends, is going to be a first down and goal for the Chicago Bears. So we're going to hand this one off to Cameron Bryant from 9 yards in. Gets it into the end zone for his first touchdown of the game, and it's going to be 7-0 Chicago. Alright, first down and 10. The 49ers are going to use the I formation to run the ball on first down and 10 Actually, they're going to step back to pass. And the receiver is wide out, and look at him run. And he is going to definitely get this one to the end zone for the San Francisco 49ers. So Deebo Samuel claims a 75-yard touchdown, and the game is tied even 7-7 at Soldier Field. All right, so it is kickoff time. Robbie Gould kicking this one off, and he used to play for the Chicago Bears early in his NFL career, and he returns back home and kicks it, and this is our second kickoff of the game. So I was correct on that point on when I said earlier that we were going to get more than one kickoff return by the end of the game, and I was correct on that. So Cameron Bryant running the football. He does not lose nor gain any yards on that play. Second down and 9 from the 32. So we're going to run it with Bryant, and Cameron Bryant, he is going to get stopped right around the 46-yard line, I'm guessing. And this is a first and 10, by the way, too, for the Chicago Bears at the 46-yard line. So Justin Fields going to hand this one off to the one and only Cameron Bryant, wearing number 8 for the Chicago Bears football team. Gets stopped down at the 18. So he has 7 carries, 90 yards, and 1 touchdown. So he is on the verge of possibly getting 1,250 yards in his rookie season by the time this game is over. And Cameron Bryant scores another touchdown for Chicago, and it's going to be 14-7 here in Soldier Field. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, second down and 10 from the 36. So they're going to run this one with Raheem Mostert. And George Kittle appears to be down and injured for the San Francisco 49ers. So third down and 10 from the 36. So they're going to throw this one out, and that is going to be a first down and 10. Deebo Samuel with that reception. He had scored a touchdown in this quarter already. So now San Francisco has 102 passing yards already. So he's been averaging 51 yards per reception. So Raheem Mostert runs the ball, and it appears that he's only gained at least a yard. So this is now going to be a second down and 9. San Francisco going to use the I formation. The ball is out, and the 49ers recover it. So Robert Quinn makes the sack there. And the clock is winding down. I think the 49ers should be able to make their final snap before the first quarter is over. So they throw that pass. It is incomplete. Jimmy G off to a good start for the 49ers throwing mechanisms. 2 for 3, 102 yards and a touchdown. But they punt this away, and we are down at the 8-yard line. So we are way back in the backfield. So we are going to have to do a strategic passing play if we want to get out of this range. So we're going to fire this one deep out to Allen Robinson. That turns out to be incomplete, by the way. This is the end of the first quarter here in Chicago. The Bears are up 14-7. So Justin Fields, he's going to fire this one out to Allen Robinson. And look at Allen Robinson go. He is going to get stopped down at the 40-yard line. So that is going to be a 52-yard reception. So this is going to be a first down and 10. So we're going to try to move the chains here and hopefully score our third touchdown of the game. First passing touchdown, by the way, will be the first passing touchdown of the game for Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. 25-yard reception there that time. So the clock is winding down. First down and 10. So we're going to step back to pass. Justin Fields going to fire this one out to Allen Robinson gets stopped down at the 3. And we're going to move the chains along the line. So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first half. Throw this pass. It is, excuse me, incomplete. So we're going to use a quick slants route here on 2nd down and goal. So we're going to step back to pass, and he fires this one out to Allen Robinson, and that is a touchdown for the Chicago Bears. So this is his first touchdown reception of the game, and it's going to be 21-7 Chicago. So we're actually going to take a break here. Oh, wow, and we make a fumble recovery, and we're going to jump on into the end zone for the Chicago Bears. So it is David Long Jr. that makes that fumble recovery for a touchdown. And he's wearing Walter Payton's number for some reason. I thought it was retired. But Jimmy Garoppolo, he gets sacked by Eddie Jackson, and then David Long Jr. recovers, and it's going to be a 29-7 lead for the Chicago Bears. So we're going to take another break. All right, so it is 4th down and 12. So the San Francisco 49ers are going to have to punt this one away. And 2-minute warning was over, so David Long Jr. made that fumble recovery for a touchdown. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Chicago Bears. 35-yard return, by the way. We are going to use the 94 will run play on a 1st down and 10 with only 1 minute 10 seconds left in the first half. Juke this one out, and he gets stopped down at the 47. 9 carries, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Cameron Bryant. So the 49ers have allowed 240 yards in all. So our offense has been really productive along the line. So 10 carries, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Cameron Bryant. We are going to use the inside zone split on 1st and goal from the 28. We're going to hand this one off to Cameron Bryant, and he gets stopped down at the 26 for a 2nd down and 8. And I'm thinking we'll probably make one final snap before the first half, and we will. But I'm going to throw this one out to Antonio Brown, and that is going to be a touchdown for Chicago, and it's going to be 36-0. 36-7, excuse my bad. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line. And Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers are going to throw this one to start off the second half. And Artie Burns, the former Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, claiming that interception. And he had a negative yardage on that INT. So this is going to be the 2nd turnover already for the San Francisco 49ers. So we're going to throw this one out to... it was intended for Allen Robinson, but that turned out to be incomplete. 2nd down and 10. We were very fortunate there that we did not get that interception, because if we did, we would have had our first turnover of the game. So 7 for 10, 183 yards for Justin Fields. So we've already had 318 yards offensively. So Justin Fields now going to step back to pass the Ohio State product, throwing this one out to Allen Robinson, and that is going to be that's going to be his 2nd TD of the game for Chicago. So it's now going to be 43-7. All right, 2nd down and 8 from the 33-yard line. They're going to step back to pass with Jimmy G, and they lose the football. So Artie Burns is going to claim this fumble recovery, and he is going to take this one all the way straight into the end zone, and that is going to be a 50-7 Chicago Bears lead. So they're going to take this one to the house. So they threw the pass to Brandon Ayuk, and Ayuk lost the football there, and then Artie Burns picked up that fumble. So it's going to be 50-7 Chicago lead. We're going to take a break. It looks like we made a fumble recovery, and it wasn't enough yards to get it into the end zone for a touchdown, but we are up big time, 50-7. So we're going to run the ball with Cameron Bryant on first down and 10. So it looks like that we're just going to use a juke move, and we're out of bounds. So it's 12 carries, 141 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. So San Francisco has only allowed 212 passing yards. So that was mainly Justin Fields. So now Cameron Bryant scores his 3rd touchdown of the game. If I said David Long Jr. scored that touchdown, I was actually wrong. It was Jamie Collins Sr. that made that fumble recovery for a touchdown earlier in this episode. So my apologies on that. Bears are up 57-7. All right, first down and 10. The Niners are using the I formation, and they're going to run this one with Kyle Juszczyk, and he gets a 7-yard gain on that play. So that's a 2nd down and 3 for the San Francisco 49ers. So 2nd and 3, they're going to hand this one off. Loses a yard on that play, so Elijah Mitchell lost 1 yard on that play. So 3rd down and 4 now for the San Francisco 49ers here down at the 8-yard line. And he is going to get sacked for a 2-point safety. And it is Eddie Jackson that makes the sack in the end zone. So we get a free kick return at the 20. So we're ready to run this one. Actually, it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a touchback down at the 25-yard line. It was 20. Now it's at the 25. So we'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. All right, first down and 10. 6 seconds left on the game clock. Beginning of the 4th quarter. And Nick Foles throws this one out to Cameron Bryant. So that is going to be a touchdown for the Chicago Bears. So it's going to be 66-7 here in Chicago. All right, first down and 10 from the middle of the field down at the 50. And we're going to fire this one deep out to Cameron Bryant, and nobody sees us there. He had no defenders to stop him as he got a 50-yard touchdown, and it's going to be 73-7 here in Chicago. So we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, first down and 10. Chicago stepping back to pass. We're going to fire this one out to Cameron Bryant, and that turns out to be incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 42 seconds are left in this 4th quarter, so we're going to step back to pass. And Cameron Bryant is going to score a touchdown for the Chicago Bears. And the final score is going to be 81-7. So it's his 5th receiving touchdown on the season. So we're going to do a 2-point conversion. So the 2-point safety did help us, but it didn't give us very many points. So during the break there, Khalil Mack made a fumble recovery, and it's now going to be 81-7. The Chicago Bears win it at Soldier Field. And these orange jerseys are bringing us good luck to the team. All right, Justin Fields, 212 passing yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. Jimmy Garoppolo, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And Nick Foles just scored 3 touchdowns. Cameron Bryant, 15 carries, 233 yards, 13 broken tackles, and 3 rushing touchdowns on the day. Receiving-wise, Cameron Bryant had 3 touchdowns. He averaged 43. He had 129 yards receiving. So Allen Robinson had 152 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. So Deebo Samuel averaged 39 receiving yards and scored a touchdown. So Antonio Brown had 1 touchdown offensively as well. So defensively, Eddie Jackson 3 sacks, LaMarcus Joyner 2 sacks, Akeem Hicks 1.5 sacks, Robert Quinn 1 sack, Jamie Collins Sr. 0.5 sacks. Interceptions wise, Artie Burns, he had a interception return. Fumble recovery for a touchdown. And so did Jamie Collins Jr. And it was Eddie Jackson that made that 2-point safety for the Chicago Bears to end the third quarter. So that wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm signing off, and we'll see you guys next episode against the Pittsburgh Steelers.